Well, it's Sunday evening and I like to bake on a Sunday. And I'm gonna bake today, I'm gonna bake some scones. And I did similar ones before, but I'm gonna do these a little different. All right, so here are the ingredients. Teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons baking powder, half cup milk, didn't even full it, kind of little less than half a cup. 3/4 cup sugar, right here. I have two and a half sticks of butter, one in the baking and one for coating when they're baked, when we're gonna bake them. Vanilla, jam, there's no measurement for that. So those are the ingredients, and we're gonna start putting things together. So I'm gonna sift the flour. Always sift your flour; it incorporates here in the cake. So I sifted the flour, and I'm gonna add the 2.5 sticks of butter, and I'll show you what's next. I never throw away my butter papers. I use that to help to grease the pan, so there's always little butter left, you see? Okay, so I'm gonna cut the butter in, break this into smaller pieces, and you could use your hand, and I'm gonna use my hand eventually. So I'm just breaking these up. This butter is a little soft. It shouldn't be so soft, but you could actually put it in the fridge here, but I don't have the time today. Just getting the flour and the butter mixed up. And you can see it's almost soft already. That's why you don't need a lot of liquid. I might not even use the half cup of milk, because by the time you put 1 egg and add milk, this is going to be pretty soft. Anyway, so add the butter and the baking powder and the salt right here, and the sugar. Beat the eggs, break it up, beat it quickly. I'm just gonna add a little of the milk in it, because I might not really need all this milk. I'm just gonna add the milk to it, because I might not need all that milk. I'm gonna pour it in. I want it soft, but not too soft. So all the other ingredients are added: sugar, baking powder, salt. Okay, ready to pour. I'm gonna fold everything over on the liquid. Just fold everything over. If you can't use your hands, it's a problem. You could use a spatula, but I just like the feel of everything when everything comes together. If this didn't come together enough, I'm gonna add the rest of the milk. You need a little more flour, for the roll out, because we're gonna roll this dough out. Here's the dough. I'm gonna roll it out here. I'm gonna just lift it out and put it here. We're gonna start rolling it. I forgot to put in the vanilla, so this little dark spot you see is my vanilla. I'm just gonna get it together and roll it out on here, and then we start forming our the little scones. Okay, I separated my dough into 2 parts. I'm gonna roll them out and cut them into the shape that I want. Anyway, I'm just putting a piece of wax paper in here still, even though I greased it. Okay, so then we're gonna lay the scones on. I roll out my little discs. I'm putting jam. It won't come out in the center, and then I'm gonna use. See, I put the jam in the freezer because I wanted it very cold. I don't want it runny right now. So then I cover each one. I have a video I did with this recipe maybe a year and a half ago or more. You could look at my other videos. I roll them into a ball, press the middle in, and then but this is so much easier. Alright? Flour your rolling pin as well as the board you're working on, because sometimes it can get stuck on it. Alright? Rolling the dough, and then I cut. I'm using this, but you could use like a cup, a mug, anything that has I have this, but they come out kind of small when I use it. This is a cookie dough cutter. I'm gonna show you a few of them. Now always try to get as much out of each cut as possible. I'm putting a little of the egg wash around so they can stick together better. I'm trying not to let the jam run out before they're baked. A lot of times it runs out before they're baked. I keep cutting out, and then I roll up that piece of dough again for the other side. Putting raisins in this set right here, and those are just jam. But I like the jam and the raisin. You could put prunes or any other fruit you have, raspberry, strawberry, any fruit, or even apricot, dried fruit, you know. So I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven, and I'll tell you what it tastes like. One thing I can tell you is to make sure when you're doing your dough, your butter is very cold. This butter wasn't very cold. And also I have to keep putting the dough back in the fridge. So you might have to do that if you try this recipe. But it's very soft, as you can see, very soft. For this last one, I'm gonna have some fun with it. I'm gonna, see, I roll it out long because this is the last piece, and I'm gonna fold it over. But before that, I'm gonna put all kind of stuff in it. So this is prunes, yeah, prunes. And I'm gonna put some raisins, all right, and then I put a dollop of jam. Let's see if I can do that with one hand. A dollop of jam. Some more. Why not? Why not? You know, you gotta have fun with these things when you're trying to do them. Get your kids to help you. My grandkids are busy doing other things, playing on the iPad and whatever, so they're not in this one today. But just fold. I'm gonna try and fold it right over, and then I'm gonna seal the edge. Here it is. I'll put all that stuff inside and I'll seal it over. It's gonna be interesting. This is the first one I'll try. I'm gonna put it right here. Put this over here. Put it right here. So I'm just pricking up all of them with the fork so that they don't burst through the sides, you know. Then I'm gonna put some egg wash on them and put them in the oven. I just turned on the oven. I put it at 330 because I never like to bake at 350. Putting the egg wash on them so they can come with some nice colors. So we're going in, putting them in the oven. I actually didn't count how much I got. I put the oven at 335, so I'll have to watch them. I'm not timing them. All right, see you in a few. Easy to chew, almost melting in your mouth. Look at them. There's these that I had put raisins in with some of the jam, and these that are just jam. But look at it. And I did do the egg wash on the outside. They actually took about 30 minutes to bake. I was surprised at 3:35. about 32 minutes, something like that. So there you have it. Please subscribe if you haven't yet done so. And for those that already subscribed, I cannot say how much I thank you for subscribing, and the number is building. When I get to 5,000, I'll do another giveaway. Maybe something more substantial than the food process, the mixers. But we'll see. And I'll definitely give away some of my seeds. I have lots of plants, but as I told you before, I'm putting them on the other channel, and I'll put a link below here. I think I'm gonna change the name, but anyway, I'm putting a link down here where you can go see what I'm doing. Okay? Alright. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, please. I'm trying to stay safe. You guys stay safe. You know, baking a lot in this pandemic time, even though I used to bake generally. But this is a bake. Almost every Sunday evening I try to bake, or the grandkids bake. So this is what I did for this Sunday. Guess I'll upload it before the week is over. Thanks again. Bye bye. Any questions, please post them below.